guys, it's 8-Bit Eric. I'm just letting you know that I am going to be at Retropalooza October 7th and 8th in Arlington, Texas at the Arlington Convention Center, right across the road from the ballpark in Arlington and the Dallas Cowboys AT&T Stadium. How about them Cowboys? Be sure to go ahead and check out retropalooza.com for more information. I believe the con starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Could be wrong, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. It's still early as hell, but this is going to be the 5th year of Retropalooza, and I've been at all 5 of them. I'm excited to be back. I will have t-shirts for sale. I have 2 different t-shirt styles that are going to be $15 a piece. I have up into 3X in sizes and small in sizes. So if you wanted to come out, have fun, meet and greet, kind of hang out, talk, buy a shirt, and take some pictures, I'll be more than happy to. But there'll also be other people in attendance. We got the Game Chasers, OK Chief, Wood from Beat 'em Up, Boogie2988, Game Historian, Pixel Dan, Gerard the Completionist, and several other people, Alpha Mega Sin. We got Pat, the NES Punk, lots of YouTubers, lots of guests. It's the 5th year. It's awesome. There's going to be an official after party at an arcade nearby, so be sure, come check it out. Oh, and I almost forgot, Mike Matei will be making his first Retropalooza appearance ever. So be there or be square, guys. That is October 7th and 8th. More information at retropalooza.com. Now, for the video. Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric. R.B.I. Baseball is now back on Nintendo systems. It's been quite a while. I grew up playing the R.B.I. baseball games on the NES. They're some of my favorites. I remember having fond memories of playing with my brother and my friends. And now that it's on the Nintendo Switch, it's time to go ahead and check it out. The first sports game, by the way. How does it hold up? Let's check it out. So R.B.I. Baseball returns to the Nintendo Classic series that I grew up playing, and after so many years of not really getting a decent baseball game on a Nintendo system, R.B.I. Baseball is here. Now, I know the show is a Sony baseball exclusive, so we had to get R.B.I. Baseball. How does this hold up? Well, first things first, I mostly got it because of the option for a physical disc. We're not getting too many physical discs yet in the early lifespan of the Nintendo Switch. It's only been 6 months in, but it's always nice to have physical copies. Now, just to show you guys, inside, it comes with a patch for R.B.I. Baseball, so that's nice. That aside, initial presentation of the game looks promising. However, when you pop in the actual game and you take a look at what the game features, you're going to see that this is a budget baseball game. The game, luckily, is only $29.99, so it's not a full retail price, but $29.99 is still a pretty steep price for what I think initially is what this game is going to have featured in it. I don't see any featured updates in it other than roster updates, which there was a current roster update when you booted the game in, but other than that, I don't see them adding on extra features. We only have 3 modes at the beginning of the game. We got season mode, postseason mode, and a basic exhibition mode. So that's it. 3 gameplay modes. There's no home run derbies. I would have liked to have had home run derby. That game has been on almost all the classic baseball games in the past. Home run derby would have been a nice little feature. An online gameplay would have been nice, which, from what I understand, the other console releases got online exhibition mode. There's not one on the Switch, so right away that deducts it. But overall, I mean, if you're looking for a basic baseball game, R.B.I. Baseball is there, and it plays just like the classic stuff. If you played R.B.I. Baseball in the past, this controls just like that. Matter of fact, there's classic controls and modern controls. Classic controls, I guess, simplifies things a little bit more, makes it a lot easier to pick up and play the game for all ages. There's also an assisted mode for your fielding, so if you don't want to actually manually have to control your character, assisted mode will send your fielders to the ball location on the field. I felt that it kind of was a little awkward though to have the computer help assist you. It's kind of slow actually, so I preferred manually, even though the game does play rather slow. It feels sluggish at times controlling your outfielders. None of the guys actually feel like they can move fast at all. There's no turbo buttons. Even running the bases kind of feels a little sluggish in my opinion. So the game does feel rather slow. The graphics initially look kind of outdated. There's really no defining details on the players. The most that you get out of this is the skin differences. I didn't notice any pose differences, any height differences, any facial hair, any faces actually. I don't even think any of the characters really have any facial details that distinct them apart from each other. So it's very basic as far as the graphics go. The audience in the crowd, basically little cardboard things like back in the Nintendo 64 days. There's no umpire, there's no announcers commentating throughout the match. So it's a bare bones baseball game. If that's what you're looking for, then you might be happy with that. But if you're looking for something a little bit more well-developed, comparable to MLB The Show, you're not going to get it here. As I mentioned, it's a budget baseball game, $29.99. Now, prior to the Nintendo Switch release, I followed up on how it fared on the other platforms, and I've read just as equally bad things. So this is not just a Nintendo Switch problem. It was the, I guess, result of a lazy port. I've read on the other consoles, the game was just as bad. Probably a step above a mobile baseball game. It's bare bones. And unfortunately, I thought they would have at least taken the time to polish up the Nintendo Switch version and optimize it to run a lot better. But they didn't. This was an example of, I guess, I don't want to say a quick cash grab, but people might think, oh, R.B.I. Baseball, I used to play it. There's games coming out on the Switch now, let's grab it. They had a lot of potential for what they could have done with this series. Unfortunately, I feel the Switch port fell flat because of lack of extra modes. Most definitely the online play. However, not all hope on the R.B.I. Baseball 17 port on the Switch is gone because of one simple thing that the Nintendo Switch does that the other consoles and platforms don't do, and that is portable mode. I guess the main factor in with the Nintendo Switch version is the fact that you can play it anywhere. I always go back to that. You can pull aside the Nintendo Switch in portable mode and give your friend a Joy-Con. The Joy-Con is more than enough to play this baseball game because you basically are just using the face buttons, YB, and, you know, the analog stick to control your characters. Batting's easy. It's one button. B swings. A bunts. Pitching is the same thing. B throws the ball, and you just use an analog stick to aim. So control schemes, easy. You can use a Joy-Con, no problem. And taking it on the go is just as efficient. As a matter of fact, it works fine, perfectly docked or undocked. There's no hard, I guess, engine pushing graphics in this game at all. The game does not look pretty, so regardless of how it performs or what the frame rate is, it's gonna look basic. I don't think this brings any strain to the system at all. I'm not really a frame rate professional guy. This game overall is just basic, like I'm saying. There's no performance issues that I encountered. I think the main joy of it is being able to play it portably. It's basic. I guess multiplayer local couch co-op is the shining light for what otherwise is a mediocre baseball game. You're gonna get tired of it playing by yourself. You can play full season with like 162 games or half of that or even less than that, and there's a lot of options as far as that goes, even uniform changes and stuff, but in my opinion, it wasn't as fleshed out as it could have or should have been, which was a total letdown for me because R.B.I. Baseball was a franchise that I grew up really enjoying. So for $29.99, I don't think I could recommend R.B.I. Baseball. Maybe wait until you get some pre-owned versions of it out there at GameStop. Buy it for less than 20 bucks. That's me. I'm not actually a big baseball guy to begin with, but I did enjoy R.B.I. Baseball back in the day, so I fell for the, I guess, nostalgia factor of the name of the franchise. So yeah, that is it, guys, for my review today. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that sub button, hit like, and comment below. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.